you mentioned you have companies at different spectrums. My next question was kind of what types of systems should they have in place to use this? So like a website is for one. You're recommending they're having a website?
Yeah, a website is the best, but we've done some research of the fence companies that we have found across the United States. Of the 4,000 companies that we found that have a website, we know that there's about 20,000 registered fence companies in the United States. Of the 4,000, only about half of them have an updated website. So a lot of people aren't caught up to the technology. But if you have a website, you put that link on there and you can drive people to that, and that's your random person. But we can also put it on your Facebook link. I have a guy down in Missouri. He emails the link out to every single customer. So when a customer calls him, he emails the link out to them, and then that way he can control it. He doesn't really want it on his website, and his website's kind of old, and he doesn't want to spend money updating it. So he just emails it out. Super simple. So you can use it in a lot of different ways. I've got another guy out on the West Coast. He puts it on his Facebook, and that's how he does everything off of his Facebook.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, my next question was going to ask you like some case studies like you just did. So can you tell me a little bit more how this is impacting like the leads they have coming in, and you know, how they're able to close more sales with this, some numbers or something like that, like a case study?
So one thing that I think MySalesman is for the companies that really aren't the bottom feeders. It really fits in well with the people that want to sell at a higher level of fence, a little bit more service, the better quality fence, because I believe we help get the customer off the market quicker. Our goal here at Empire, and I know we were going to talk about this, and when you and I talked, is when a customer calls us, the first thing we do is we take in all their information. Okay. Still do it just like before. We write it all down. We have this piece of paper that we still fill out old school. But then we drive them to our website, and we tell them about our drawing tool, and we tell them we need to get them in there. If they don't want to draw it, go on there. We do it for them, and then it sends them an email thanking them for shopping. So really, what we're doing is we're bringing people in by the leads, but we don't really care if we get more leads. We want the best leads possible, and we love to see our leads come in that show a vinyl fence for $6,000-$7,000, because now we know they already know it could cost $6,000 or $7,000, and we don't have to get past that uncomfortable stage, and we can get them off the market quicker. That's our goal.
So the qualifying is basically if they go through that full process and they know the price, then ultimately the odds of closing that sale at that amount increase.
Incredibly, yes. Okay. It increases, but also don't forget, we have a tool in the back end that everybody that goes onto our tool, we know exactly how far they shopped, what page they put shopping on. We track all that also, but we don't necessarily, we call that an unqualified lead. That's people that are just shopping, and every once in a while we'll call those people and see what's going on, and most of them, they're just simply looking for a budget number and they're not ready to buy. I actually had a customer go through the other day, and it was a $55,000 job. So immediately I didn't even let anybody else call him. I just called him myself. I said, hey, what's going on? And she goes, I couldn't get anybody to come out and give me a budget number. She goes, when somebody told me about your company, so I just went to your website, found this tool, and I did a drawing. I said, great. Is that budget number?